So I don't know how well to do this or how best to do this. But yeah, it's all just shading stuff in here. And then the next time I go, when I have some more money, I want to get something in here to kind of fill this in. A bit of coloring done in here. So I want to get that filled in there next time I'm there. So we get this area kind of filled in more so it looks finished. And then all back here. So Yoda, the tree, and then just the back of the score. Kind of get that stuff touched up. Yeah. So, subject for today: fears associated with transitioning, being trans. What are they? Haha. Kidding me? I'm not afraid of anything. Nothing scares me. Immune to this human emotion of fear. Sign of weakness. I am not weak. I'm a man. But to be serious for 2 seconds, relationships terrify me, predominantly because I'm trans. I'm going to be talking about sex and my sex encounters, so if that makes you uncomfortable, click away. Don't watch anymore. 5, 4, 3. I've been seeing a counselor, and our first meeting, we were catching up because we hadn't seen each other in a long time, and she was asking how things were, and at the end, towards the end, she asked me about my ex-girlfriend. It was nice to sort of update her on that and how I've been feeling, and I was telling her about now, like I haven't seen anyone since we broke up. I kind of hope she's not watching because I feel a bit lame in a way. I don't know. Whatever. I'm having a good time. I'm learning about myself. It's great. But whenever I'm faced with the potential of starting a relationship with someone, I guess, I really talk myself out of it because I guess I still feel really insecure about certain parts of my body. I like the most of it. I like, you know, sort of, okay. How can I do this? I like my belly button up and from like here down. So you just like cut here, just below my belly button, and just take that out, replace it with something nicer, something male anatomy driven with the little the V cut, whatever that is, like something in like nice thighs. I don't know if you guys watch my channel, but that's really, I don't like my upper thighs. I feel like they're too feminine, I guess. Not straight. I just want... I don't know. My body is weird. So, that's me, and I know it's silly because I know there are girls that know about me and probably wouldn't mind. Like, it doesn't bother them the way it bothers me, which also makes sense because, you know, I feel like I shouldn't be that way, so of course it's going to bother me. And then talking to my counselor, I kind of brought myself back to the potential root cause of my hesitation towards dating someone and being intimate with them, because that's what dating someone is, right? It's sex is what makes it a relationship, right? See, otherwise it's just a friendship, and not one with benefits, which I'm not into either, because, you know, that's my whole problem is the sex. That's what I'm afraid of, sex and my body, and having to deal with a girl I like manipulating what I've been given, which I don't like. And when I help myself out in that area, if you will, it's easier because I can just imagine in my head that I have what I want and that it's wonderful, and everyone I fantasize about is completely satisfied with me and my performance. And hot damn, I'm quite a catch in my own head. But then I also understand that my fantasy can't translate into someone else's brain. So if someone's with me, I can't picture them picturing what I see down there. Does that make any sense? And that scares me, because I don't want them to see that and think female, and see this and think male and be confused. I just don't want any female at all, right? So that's my fear, is getting into a relationship and having to deal with sex. Scares me because the root, and this is a lot of disclosure, so I apologize if I offend anyone, including the person that this sort of encompasses. But right at the end of our relationship, I sort of opened my body up to her in a way that I hadn't. So we dated for 2 years. It was in like the last 3 or 4 months, I guess, that I let her see what was going on down there and let her like manipulate that without any sort of attachment or anything strapped on, right? And it was terrifying for me, and I couldn't relax, and so I couldn't really obtain any significant pleasure to reach a climax in pleasure, which I'm so not. Oh, I guess I'm also scared of talking about this stuff, which is why I'm super awkward. So that's where was I? So I opened up my body to her, let her actually be intimate with me and not something attached to me, and it would just kind of stop because we'd both be like, okay. And then shortly after I let her be intimate with my body, she broke up with me. So, not her fault, and I don't, rationally, I don't think that really had anything to do with it. On my channel I have a video about my hormone therapy, and I had to start with estrogen blockers, which was horseshit, and I just became this emotional wreck of a human being. Like, I cried all the time, I was super clingy, super emotional, I just was always gushing out my feelings. Anything she did, I like scrutinized it and analyzed it to the max, and just looking for reasons to sort of talk about how what she did made me feel insecure, and why does she, oh god, I would have punched myself in the face if I had known. You know, well, I did know, and then, but then I probably would have cried, because like, no one loves me, even myself. So I think that was the main factor. Like, I was just suffocating her, and that's not healthy, and I know that's not healthy, and I just couldn't stop myself, because hormones control you. Like, it's the truth. In my head, in the irrational part of me that still exists, it says, hey, isn't it kind of funny how you know, as soon as you let her do that to you without your underwear or anything, just like naked bodies, over. Coincidence? Oh. But just that link in my head of that coinciding, this opening up and the breakup, it's just too close together for comfort, and deep in my head I've made that connection, so now I'm just really scared to be intimate with anyone. Everything else, like family stuff, money, doesn't really make me feel anxious. Passing, I've gotten to a point where if I don't want people to know, I just don't tell them, and they assume, and everyone's good to go and happy. And yeah, so just the relationship aspect, because that's a big part of life too, right? Like loving someone, having them love you for you, that I won't be able to get over my obstacle of my genitalia. There, I said it. Ugh. Yeah, so that's what I'm afraid of. There you go. That's deep inside me. Very interesting that I'm sharing this. Alright. Well, I hope you guys have a nice rest of the week, lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week.